I'm just going to fire this up. I just want to show you a few little, or one little thing really. So, on the old start button. Cold day. Yeah, so when we're looking at drift mode in a sim simulator, the drift mode is dampening the steering wheel. So when you steer the steering wheel, we get this. I turn it and it doesn't go a million miles when I turn it. It doesn't get some crazy manoeuvre. There's like a tiny little bit of play in it. And this is what I'm trying to simulate by adjusting the drift mode to a negative number. If we look at drift mode and what I've got it set on, I've got it set on -5. Now I've been speaking to Fanatec, they said this dampens the wheel really. So if you see it on, there's not very much spin with the wheel. And as you reduce this all the way off, you see the wheel moves much freer. So if you are wanting to drift and you're wanting less resistance on the wheel, you can even start to add more resistance. So the less you need to spin, it's sort of assisting you. I mean, I think that's way too much. Even with it off, it's much better, a bit more realistic probably if you were drifting on mud. But for normal use, I prefer to, this is really how a normal wheel would react. If we look back to my other video that I've attached with this, maybe 3 is around a normal amount. Now just run through the tuning setup. So I've got hard tyres. You can see all those on the screen. I'll let you look at these. Just pause it and move to the next one. So I've hardly altered anything, to be honest. Don't think I've altered anything on there. Main thing, let's just bring the fuel down a bit. No point, I'm not going to do that many laps. Engine braking might have altered a little bit. Traction control I've got set at 20. ABS at 90. Differential, don't think I've changed anything on there. One thing I've altered was on here, steering ratio. I've got that set 10 to 9, 10.9 to 1. I think that's all I've altered really. Maybe the PSI on the tyres. Come to the settings in the game. Control settings. Wheel setting 900, throttles 40, brake sensitivity 100. Force feedback, I've got it on immersive because I think in some cars it's immersive, some cars it's raw. There seems to be so much more information comes through on immersive on this track. Gain at 100, 38% for the wheels stiffness really, or the wheel weight. Tone 80, FX 30. I'm more bothered about how the tyres feel than how the track. But it does make a lot of difference having that information from the track. Going over risers and... Anyway, let's get into the game. So the wheel stiffness, I've got my wheels set on drift mode, -5. I'll go through that. My wheel sensations on 900. Force feedback's on 100. Shock is off. ABS is set to 100. Drift mode is set to 0.5. Brake force is at 100.